Press, another wonderful episode.
Take 12.
Joined today, pretty much take 12. Joined by Miss Octavia Wyatt and Mr. Troy Jefferson. One of the reasons that we're having 15 takes. On tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about free agency and deciding what players deserve to be franchised and what players don't. So we're going to play a fun game. Octavia's going to share a list with some of the players that should be franchised. And with Troy, you and I are going to decide. And Octavia, you can if you want to.
I'll be the moderator.
Okay, she will be the moderator. She's going to take my job. We're going to decide.
Okay.
Two franchise, let them hit free agency. Move on.
I would just say the opposite of what you said.
That's how it's
So it
going
don't
to
even
go.
matter.
Okay, we'll see. But you're going to go first.
Oh.
I tell you,
I'll say
player one.
to be announced.
Okay, first player up, Von Miller of the Denver Broncos.
No franchise tag. Let him hit the market. No. I just said that because I know you about to say.
Okay, so seriously.
Not franchise tag. You can't let him run. You can't let him walk. Best defensive player in the league. He's worth top. You probably get him at a bargain, honestly, if you pay him the average of the top 5.
That's true.
Linebacker. You probably give him a better deal if you franchise tag. But I would try to sign him to a long-term deal. Wouldn't even give him that option. He's worth it.
I would say, like, strike a long-term deal, but I don't think that's the way that Denver works. Like last year with Demaryius Thomas, they franchised him, got everybody else in place, and then gave him that long-term deal. And I think we all know that's a foregone conclusion that Denver's not going to give up the best player on their team.
See, I'd be a bad GM just trying to throw everybody.
Just give everybody. But I mean, that's the thing. Like, the cap goes up. You can give him his money,
Yeah.
but get everybody else locked in, and then give him the world.
But Elway cheap.
I think they're gonna pay Von whatever because you gotta think about the pay doesn't come back. You're not gonna get Brock Osweiler paid, or even if it's a different quarterback, say the one that used to be in DC, you don't have to give them a whole lot.
There are rumors.
I would just what's being thrown.
Rumors.
Rumors. I tell you the next player.
Next player up is Muhammad Wilkerson of the New York Jets.
He's one of the better defensive ends in the league when he's not speeding through slow streets with kids in the car. You can get away with the off the field issues. On the field, I have no issue with him. I think
Yeah,
he's
see, that's
franchise.
tough, but yeah, you got franchise. That's a good defense you got.
You can't lose that. You can't lose that. Especially when defense is your thing right now.
Yeah.
And he's like 24.
Yeah, he's still young. You got money.
Well, no, he's like 26. So actually, I think
26.
I'll take that back. If I'm New York,
You want to let him go?
I let him hit the market.
Well, who you gonna replace him?
Because I got Sheldon Richardson. That's the only reason I might let him hit the market. Is Sheldon Richardson.
You need two.
No, you do need two, but at the same time, this is a deep draft on the defensive line. I'm not saying you get another Muhammad Wilkerson, but
Then who you gonna
I
pay
don't
that
have
money
to crazy.
to?
You gonna have to pay Sheldon eventually. He's the younger one.
But he's not the better one.
I think he's better. I don't think mentally he's better.
I ain't in no argument.
No, we don't have to argue.
We just argue about Braun for 3 hours.
Debated discussion.
It was like 20 minutes.
It was 3 hours.
It felt like 3 hours.
It felt like 3 hours.
Alright. But
I give you that one. I give you that.
that's the only reason why, just because he's younger.
I'm trying to win this.
Okay. He's competitive.
Like LeBron?
All right, come on.
Next up, we have Josh Norman of the Carolina Panthers.
You gotta pay him. Pay him for the coach.
Coach.
For the coach.
How much?
Whatever he wants. That's Josh Norman. The best corner in the league. Right?
You got him as number one.
Who better than him? I don't walk off this.
We just asked the question. That's
Alright.
it.
There's
That's
nobody
all.
good there.
So obviously,
You
these
better
things
than
are going
Patrick
to take.
Peterson.
You're not going to give me the argue that.
Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, cool.
Y'all hear my opinion.
He
Patrick
tackled.
Peterson, I'm
Richard Sherman be acting like his legs hurt or something. Somebody come his way.
You're not going to get me to argue something.
Okay.
I think we're in agreement.
Okay.
Not with everything you're saying.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's arguably the best corner in the league. Even if you don't like him. I'm saying for people who don't like him. He's arguably. So for you personally,
Yes,
it's Josh
man.
Norman.
Josh Norman,
No
man.
questions asked.
No questions asked.
I'm with him. You gotta pay him. You already paid. You already locked up Cam. Like Cam's already locked up. You already locked up Luke Keeper. You got to pay.
All right, next up, we have Alshon Jeffrey of the Chicago Bears.
I'll let him go.
I'm a little bit, man.
No, what? Nah, I mean, just blow that whole thing up. Blow it up.
Yeah, let him go.
Blow it up, man. The Bears ain't doing nothing anyway.
You see what happened to Brandon Marshall when they let him go?
Who gonna throw in the ball? How you gonna pay somebody to have nobody throwing the ball?
I don't know. Like that's a tough spot you in. Like you have so many other holes on that team.
let him
Then he was just injured.
Their number one pick was injured.
I know that's the tough part. So like you just had a first round pick on a dude you were hoping to have opposite said
That's what I'm
Alshon
saying.
Jeffrey.
Put him in there. And let
But what if Kevin doesn't become healthy?
LeBron win this ring this year, man.
What'd he say?
Okay, I'm gonna take your point and keep it moving. But yeah, I don't think you can let him go. Like you already let go of Matt Forte. Like Matt Forte's already gone.
So you make him as a top 5 receiver in the league.
Wait, Alshon?
Yes.
No, you don't pay him top 5. You give him improvement
No.
just because he's coming off the injury.
He's a number 2
We're talking
receiver.
about franchise tag.
Yeah, but that's why I said
We're not giving him. Don't give him the franchise
Oh,
tag.
I agree
I
with
don't
you.
tag
Yeah, I don't
him. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't tag him.
Oh, okay, I agree with
No,
that.
I don't tag him.
Okay.
But you can't afford to lose him.
You losing, man. You
No,
losing games.
you don't have no other
losing
wide
everything
receiver.
else. You losing everything else.
All I'm saying
Lose
is this.
him too.
All I'm saying is this. When you had Alshon Jeffrey, you didn't exactly have the best quarterback in the league growing to him. We still don't know everything Alshon Jeffrey could be with a good quarterback.
They don't have a good quarterback.
Exactly.
That's my
They're
point.
not going to get a good quarterback.
But you don't know that. That's why.
Just blow it up. Try to go get 0 wins and get
My
somebody
whole
next
thing
year.
is not like Alshon's Brandon
can't
Marshall
beat him.
age. Like he's 24 years old.
Yeah,
But you say
he
he start
got.
over anyway.
It's not over, man.
I mean,
They got Kevin White if they want to start
You
over.
better drive Connor Cook and win you some rings.
Okay, next up we have Cordy Glenn of the Buffalo Bills.
You don't franchise him. I think you still have Sean Trell Anderson.
yeah.
It's Cordy.
Go ahead, let him go.
Yeah. I mean,
You end up with 8 wins.
If it hits-
sometime.
Hey,
If
you
it's
see
the
that
market-
door right there, sir?
Hey, look, if he hits the market, he hits the market.
Okay, next up we have Eric Berry of the Kansas City
Tagging that, sir.
Chiefs. To tag or not to tag?
You don't
Gotta
tag
get
him.
it. You franchise tag.
Oh, shit, you don't tag him. I'm going to tag him.
Yeah, I tag him, but it's not so long-term deal.
I would tag him. If I'm gonna say this. I would try to lock him up before the deadline comes. And if I have to tag him, I will.
I feel like the tag was made for him, like for guys like him.
For Eric?
Yeah.
But my whole thing is like in my mind, you already took care of your pass rushers. Who else is there left to pay? You're not paying Alex Smith anything. So you got money.
Jamal Charles.
I mean, you got Travis Kelce, and I think you already paid him. So
Okay, and City stuff. And that's the place where you can't give over the Patriots.
They need.
Or the Broncos, but you're not.
but at the same
bad as-
time, for those reasons, you can't lose Eric Berry.
Don't matter. They're going to be stuck with him. They're gonna be
So,
stuck
do
with
you
him.
franchise tag him or not?
I franchise tag him.
Eric
On
Berry?
long-term deal, yeah.
Okay.
Franchise tag.
That's there we go. Eric Berry.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Yeah,
He
you
bought
better.
out. That's when you playing Peyton and when not Peyton, but Tom, things like that. You kind of need a talented safety like that.
Yeah.
It don't matter. Patriots still.
Alright,
That's the Patriots.
Exactly.
last but not least, Kirk Cousins
No.
of the Washington Redskins.
Trash. I'm wearing this Michigan State hoodie and I still don't like him. He trash. I don't care. You don't pay him no top 5 money. You
Hey, make sure y'all comment on this.
trash. Trash. I really gotta talk about. You know I think he's trash.
He's on the list. It's not my fault. So obviously no tag.
Touchdowns against the Saints don't count. Not counting them.
So you're not one of the fans that's just strictly looking at the numbers. Trash.
It's trash.
What about you?
Oh yeah, me? Not gonna tag. You just
Long-term deal?
no. You
Hell no.
Oh, good.
No, you
Thank
do
you.
this.
All right,
Like
I'm with you.
you do this. You give him one of them horrible Kaepernick deals that the Niners gave him, or the Andy Dalton contract. If he says no,
They let him walk, right?
you go about your life. I am so sorry.
All right, thank you.
You go about your life, and my reason being,
Who else gonna pay him?
well, not only that, somebody will pay him just because it's the NFL.
Yeah.
It's professional sports.
Some other coach out there that like
This is his best location. What else he
Yeah,
gonna
it's the
win?
best location, but if he's hung up on the money, I mean, somebody's going to throw him money. It's the NFL. There's like 4 good quarterbacks. Like if Brian Hoyer can start, somebody's going to throw you money somewhere if you're Kirk Cousins. Do I agree with that fact? I definitely don't. But my whole thing is when you get Kaepernick and Dalton those deals, they at least, even though maybe they didn't set the franchise records or whatever, they were beating winning teams.
If you want to make $20 million play with Jacksonville, that he can go.
They can't. They got to put it back.
It don't matter.
They're not giving up Bortles.
Well, so you know not
Hell.
that Jacksonville type. You can go somewhere there and make $20 million.
all those Jacksonville type teams have quarterbacks. That's the worst part.
No.
Jacksonville got Bortles. Tennessee got Mariota. They're not moving those.
And they got Zach Manberger for the backup.
From Cleveland.
I mean, that might be the one place with you. Want to go?
Manziel.
He don't make money to go there.
He not going to go to Mel. He's not
Actually,
going to
no, He got the
Cleveland.
number 2 pick in the draft.
Who,
They can
Cleveland?
Take their quarterback.
Not taking a quarterback at number 2.
I mean, they take
Who's not going to take it? You take that quarterback from
what quarterback do you have right now?
Huh?
Or the dude from there?
SDSU, some shit like that.
Like now, if you can get what's the called?
Yeah,
Sanford in the trade, maybe you want Cap bad enough. But I think
I know
you just
quarterback
take,
worth number 2. I guess you say that every year. But
I know. Do I agree that he's worth number 2? Of course not. But it's the NFL draft, and we talk about we get forced quarterbacks every year.
It's not like
There've
we
been
break.
worse quarterbacks than Jared Goff drafted at 2.
I'll take Kirk over any quarterback for the draft this year. For next year. It's going into next year.
I think that's fair. So that being said, but you still with the franchise.
Not from the Redskins.
Okay.
I don't care if they lose next year. It don't matter. The Redskins trash. If they're going to be trash with Kirk Cousins or without Kirk Cousins, I'm a Titans fan, y'all.
Yes, sir. So nothing with that just really matters at all, right? Alright, is that it for
That was
free
the
agency?
last.
Alright, so that's it for some of the big names of free agency. Next week we'll talk a little bit more as we get closer to the combine, and we might have a guest. Octavia, Troy, thank you so much. As for you guys, any topics you want us to discuss, any players, we can get some of our guys go on our network a little bit, get some guys to Skype in, answer some questions, some draft related questions for whatever team you're a fan of. Just tweet us at My Model Sports, and we'll take care of that. Another episode of Beat the Press. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks.